We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next. Thank you for joining us here on the Daily Helpline. Now, joining us now is Javana. And Javana, you have always wanted to be an actress, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us what's stopping you.
Well, right now I'm at that crossroads because since I can remember back in my life, I've stopped to help other people, to take care of other people. And now I have a family, I have a little daughter and a husband, and I feel like I'm in that bind again because now it's a choice between going back and doing regular work or pursuing my career and my dreams, which is acting.
So when you say you've always taken care of other people, what does that mean? I mean, seriously, really?
Yes, it all started when I was fairly young. I started taking care of my mother. She passed away recently with diabetes and all type of health problems. And then it was my uncle after that and so on. So it was always someone that needed my help, and I would just cease everything that I was doing to get in there and try to help as best as I could. And now I feel like I want to do me, and I'm stuck again. Not stuck, but I'm at that place where I could use some help, you know.
Tell us what the struggle is. Tell us about your family.
Well, I'm recently married this past March.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I have a 1-year-old daughter. Okay. It's amazing how we met. That's a long story. And as you know, as a mother, taking care of a 1-year-old is very time consuming. Oh, yes. Having a husband, even more time consuming. Yes. Yes. And with a career balancing acting, there's a lot of things that come into play. You know, you have to be able to get up at the drop of a dime. You have to be able to give long periods of time, which always doesn't work in my position. My husband do support me, and he helped me the best way that I can, but you can't rely on a person all the time for the same note because it becomes a little stressful for them, you know. So now it's like, okay, how do I balance this? I'm going to school, I have a child, I got this family, I want to do my career, and it's frustrating for me because my career is what I've always wanted, and I'm at that point where it's like, okay, maybe I just should do the 9 to 5, but I know in my heart it'll make me unhappy because I've done 9 to 5s all my life.
Don't I know it? Okay. Yeah. Why acting? Why is that so important for you?
I like to make people smile. I love being on stage. I just love the atmosphere. It doesn't matter whether I'm in a theater or whether I'm on a street corner singing or dancing. I just love it. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's alluring to me.
So it's alluring. It's not necessarily that I am doing it. It's not that I'm constantly acting or I'm constantly having this work, but the allure of that moment and how it feels in that moment.
It's how it feels. I just love it to the bone. You know, like a singer loves to sing to her soul. I just love acting for as far as I can remember.
When's the last time that you acted?
Oh, wow, probably 4 years ago.
Okay. The reality is you do have a daughter, you do have a husband, you do have bills. And so what I say is that it's always more important to do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. Because that little girl needs you. You can't be out in the streets trying to go to an audition.
No,
I mean, this is real.
Yeah,
this is the reality. You have to eat. You have responsibilities. So perhaps if you are just passionate about acting, think about it. Does it really have to be on a grand scheme? Does it require you to be all the world is a stage? Or is it something that you can do in your spare time?
It's not something that is I needed to be seen for. I don't have to be seen. All I want to be able to do is make people laugh, makes people smile, because it makes me feel good. I've had a hard life.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've had a very hard life. Yeah. And laughter sometimes is the only thing that got me through. And now I feel like I need to laugh, but it's been taken away. My daughter makes me smile. She does. But it's just, I feel like I done given up everything in the world, and I'm not getting what I want for once, just once, something that I want.
Okay.
I think you might be chasing the wrong thing. And I don't think your career has to be your passion. You can be passionate about your career, but it doesn't need to define your passion. And your passion doesn't need to define who you are. You know, who you are is somebody who got a bad deal in a lot of ways. And now what you're doing and what you have the opportunity to do is break this family generational cycle and show up for your daughter in a different way. And so I see you desperately trying to get your needs met. And I don't know that you'll be able to ever meet them by chasing this dream. I'm not saying this dream, it may not be real, it may not comfort you, it may not help you, but it will not make you whole.
And really what you're saying is, can I have a moment?
Yeah.
I've spent all this time taking care of everybody else. What about me? Can I have a moment?
That's what I want, my moment.
There it is.
What I see is you're having a moment right now.
A bad moment.
No, it's a much deserved, much needed, real thing that I guarantee you I can relate to, we all can relate to. And so if this is your moment, if you get to rewrite the script going forward, what is it you want to say right now?
I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be me. I'm going to do everything in my power to be happy, which consists of my family. I'm going to have that, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to be me.
Start working on loving you. You're loving your daughter, you've loved everybody in your path, and you've done it well. Give about half the energy that you've given to taking care of everybody to taking care of you. Don't give up your passion. Get into community theater. Get into things that you can do that won't impact your being a good mother and or impact you making a living. Step into your passion, but understand your passion will never completely fill you up. You loving you will fill you up.
And you deserve your moment.
Thank you so much.
You take your moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We want to thank Javana for being here, and there's more with the Daily Helpline when we come back. We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next.